from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alec Mills, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
That brings in Tommy Edman, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is right there, 1 down. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Dylan Carlson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 1-2 delivery. Now that's popped up. Romine into foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Still 2-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the 1st inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 18 homers and 49 runs batted in. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. A little bouncer. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Contreras. And the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Dakota Hudson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. 0-1 the count. 261 the average coming into action here. 2 home runs and 21 driven in. Oh and 1, here it comes. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks. A great combo. Any way you slice it, this guy knows how to get on base.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go. And next, the dangerous power threat, Paul Goldschmidt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Lifetime in this matchup, he's 0 for 5. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Yadier Molina. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the AB now. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, upstairs.
Hard hit towards center. Happ able to track it down for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Now another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Too high. Ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Back up the middle. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 3 homers and 17 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Happ on at first, nobody out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Hit hard towards the hole, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Eric Sogard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. Ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. But he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. Happ isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Up next, Austin Romine. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First offering.
Inside.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Three and 0 now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alec Mills, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Left side. Oh, look at Arenado to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. So now here is Tyler O'Neill. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's hitless in 6 tries. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
O'Neill gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Dakota Hudson. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And now a two-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The batter, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. First pitch coming, here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Cards leave 1. They trail things here 2-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they ranked among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The second baseman,
And now a pitch on the way. Nick Madrigal is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
the third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Into the box, Matt Duffy hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. And now the first pitch. Fouled away. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
2 out, nobody on. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Ready on 1 and 2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Molina has it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now to the plate, here is Dylan Carlson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it.
As we watch this, I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Looked like the throw was on target, and it was. He just didn't close the glove over it, and he's safely aboard as a result. Those are tough to explain sometimes.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Happ will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Carlson, base runner at first with 1 out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Here comes the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up, still going back into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt, number 13 for him on the year, and with it the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
Wow. You want to know how strong this guy is? That was a changeup, and he drives it to straight center, dead center out of the ballpark. He makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Up next for the Cardinals.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Hit in the air down the left field line. Chasing after it is Maben. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So 2 out, nobody on. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Now the first pitch.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And another foul ball. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box now, Eric Sogard. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he falls behind 0-2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Cameron Maben. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit ball to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now here's the first offering. Tyler O'Neill is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Happ has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next, it'll be Harrison Bader, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Maben. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, number 43.
Next to stand in is Dakota Hudson. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that's over. 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch. Liner in there for a base hit.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
At the plate, Dylan Carlson. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
So now to the plate, Nolan Arenado, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. And the second run will score as well.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Cody Hoyer, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Pops this one up. Sogard is there. And he makes the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 5-2. So a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
First pitch coming from Wainwright.
Ball in.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Wainwright, a veteran at 39 years of age. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Claude Wiles will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Edman battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nick.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Nick Madrigal. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy. The
1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Right fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Wilson Contreras stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
To the plate now, Ian Happ, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 1-0. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They trail 5-2. Jonathan Holder takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Here it comes on 0-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Yadi Molina digging in now. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
2-0. Hey. Ball
3-1.
I got 3-1.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2. And he'll lay off the cut fastball here as this misses off the plate for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the 1-0. Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. Molina stands at first with 1 out. Two and two. Two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Has a look, now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
Matt Carpenter is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright. First pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Happ brings it in. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
In now, Tommy Edman. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cardinals lead it 6-2. Daniel Ponce de Leon enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 32.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The right fielder, Jason.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
lifted the other way out to left center. O'Neill arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now at the plate, here is Eric Sogard, hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. And now a pitch on the way.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box now, Cameron Maybin. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 home. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Sogard leads off first with one away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate, Austin Romine fouled away. It was a walk in his last trip. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. 2 out with the man at first. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Squared that one up just a little late. Count remains full. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They still trail here at 6-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Wick will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Cole Roederer is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Dylan Carlson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Long run for the center fielder, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
The 0-2 delivery.
Nope.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Paul DeYoung, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Arenado at second with 2 down. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward coming on. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. They lead it 6-2. Now to the plate, Cole Roederer. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Pitch on the way.
Roederer.
1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Arenado in foul ground. 1 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nick.
So in now for Chicago, Nick Madrigal. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Carlson is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Digging in next, Matt Duffy singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. and it's fouled away. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Brandon Workman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, number 4.
First delivery to him.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Roederer is right there, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So next to hit is Tyler O'Neill. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. One out, nobody on. Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 6-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jordan Hicks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Batting 9, number 36.
Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Now here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. In there, 1-1.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Here's the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. One and one. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Three and two now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right
Now
there.
batting,
You
right
can't
fielder,
spot a sinker in a
Jason.
better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now is Jason Hayward, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Whoo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 36. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one.
Number 36.
Here's the pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The batter number 19, second baseman.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A runner at first with no outs here. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Ready with the 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Roederer will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
Next up is Dylan Carlson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And this will be fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses. 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. On the ground up the middle. There's one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
To the plate now, Nolan Arenado, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a throw over and the runner back. Carlson is off of first with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Cards leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Ryan Helsley is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping up is the shortstop, Eric Sogard.
Shortstop, Eric Sogard.
Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now back, the pitcher, Brandon.
Ildemaro Vargas steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. That average for him sitting at 345. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The first baseman, number 25, Austin Romine.
The next Cub up, Austin Romine. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now the first pitch. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
The left fielder, Cole Roeder.
Standing in now, Cole Roederer. Swing and a liner. But this lands foul for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-2, the final total today. St. Louis used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Adam Wainwright wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a. You ride shotgun. Try and give me some. Oh, there you go again.
Our final line score this afternoon.